I am driving the Mercedes C-Class's estate. This is the C200D, 150 brake horsepower diesel engine. That wonderful 8-speed automatic gearbox that Mercedes put in these. The reason I say it's automatic is that often over the years I've been in cars of this size and ilk with 150 odd brake horsepower, and it may seem odd, but with only 6 gears it seems like they don't have enough power. But when you have 8 gears spaced as well as this one is, it makes it feel like you have enough power to move what is a sizable car around comfortably and really quite enjoyable to drive. That's not what this car is about, and you're going to think I'm mad for thinking this, but the main thing about this car is it is absolutely gorgeous. It helps that this one is the AMG spec estate, so you have a couple more louvers and fins and cuts out to bumpers and beautiful exhaust shapes at the back, and it's just, if you're going to have an estate to lug family around, and God forbid the Labrador or whatever else you might need to bring around in the boot, this is the most stylish way you could ever do it. As I said, it drives very well. I'm on a bumpy-ish back road here in South Kildare, and I'm in normal mode. You can have options for Sport and Sport Plus, and if you go to Sport Plus, it'll hurtle along quite well. It'll aggressively go through that brilliant 8-speed box that I was talking about. It will toughen things up a little, and you can really pedal it on, because being a C-Class, it is a big car, but it's not a massive car. It's sizable but not huge, to the point that I'll talk about the internal size now later on, but it handles like a bbig car, but not stupid. Like, it doesn't wallow around the place or anything, and it goes well. You can see there, there's pull in it, like, it's very nice. Now back to the internal size thing. I did a run to IKEA when I collected it last week. You can see there's bits of it in the video here, and it fitted 2 large shelving units very comfortably. It has very useful buttons just inside the tailgate, where you pull a little lever and the seat falls down and you slide in your package from the back without having to go around. Seats fold completely flat, so you've literally acres of room. Probably it shouldn't be acres, it should be cubic meters of room, because it's volume rather than area, but that's just getting pernickety about. One thing I have noticed is that in my driving position with an Isofix baby seat behind me, this is one of the ones with the Isofix base, the rocket top clips on top of, I can't sit where I'd like to drive. The current position that I'm sitting in with the seat out of it is different than where it would be when the seat was in it. I have to pull myself slightly forward to get the seat to work behind me, which, when you consider it's a big estate car, you would think that shouldn't be an issue, but for some reason it is. It's not the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. I'm still comfortable, but it's not my preferred exact driving position. Otherwise, the interior, apart from the slight space issue, the interior of this thing is amazing. There is just the most beautiful feel to the switches. There's lovely, it just feels like quality, everything. There's toggle switches here to control the air conditioning, etc., that are just polished metal, and they just feel nice. There's knurled edges on them, and it just feels good quality stuff. You can tell that it's a Mercedes. You can. Even the switches for the windows, just lovely shiny metal. This one comes with electric moving seats every direction apart from forward and backwards, which is a good old manual clunking up and forward on the rails. Another thing I don't really like, fake wood, not my sort of thing, but in this they have this black textured wood in it, and it's really very modern when mixed with the shiny metal, it really looks very well. Very well. Spectacular, I would say, in fact. Absolutely love these little buttons on the steering wheel. That one controls there. On the other side, another one here which controls your dash. And at all times you have a home button which brings you back to home there, and a back button. Just to select, you just push it, and other than that you just swipe your finger over the top of it to move between what you want to do. Absolutely gorgeous. And while I'm at this, that steering wheel, there's just something special about that steering wheel. That's about it for the C-Class, other than to say that it is supremely pretty. As estate cars go, I do have a soft spot for estate cars, but this one does. There's something really, really, I won't go quite as far as sexy, but there's something just cool about it. There's something that has a thing about it, and when you walk up to it, at night time when you turn on the lights, it looks a little bit exciting, considering that it is an estate Mercedes, which is something you don't think of as being exciting, and it comes across as being exciting. It drives very well. I'm just out on the motorway here now, cruise control and all in this one, and you just set it up and away it goes. All in all, if you have to have an estate, you have a few bob and you can afford to spend, this one starts at mid to low 40s in the spec as usual. In the test cards, mid 50s, 55, 56,000. It's an awful lot of money for a car, and you would suspect depreciation would be pretty horrific for the first couple of years. So, but if you can afford to buy one and you can live with it, and you can live with the fact that in 2 years' time it's not going to be worth a huge amount of money, this thing is all the car you could ever need, ever, for the medium-sized family. Absolutely brilliant car. Absolutely love this thing. Estates are well and truly alive. Why you would spend a similar sort of money on any sort of an SUV rather than a nice estate, I will never know.